Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to Pivotal Players. So today I want to talk about how you can use a HYDRA in the Smugglers Run sourcing missions. So for this mission, they gave me the V65 Molotov. So it's a great vehicle. I enjoy using it in the missions, but I want to show you how you can use your other vehicles in these missions. So you can use your Buzzard, you could use a Savage, but this video is about using the HYDRA. So let me get mine. Okay, so let me grab my HYDRA, and I'm going to be giving you the different tips that I use. I was never a person who used HYDRAs. I really didn't like this vehicle that much, but it's very useful for these smuggler run sources because it's so fast. So my first tip is when you get put out on the runway, if you'll go ahead and push right on the D-pad and start your jets on the runway, you can take off like a normal jet forward, and it's a lot faster than rising up, hovering, and then taking off. So another reason I like to use the HYDRA is because I was able to customize it, and I really like this paint job. I don't want to fly the new aircraft with all these new paint jobs on them. So it just makes the sourcing that much more interesting. I get to see the paint in different light. I get to see it from different angles. So for me, that's just one more reason, to use the HYDRA. So now I'm approaching the jets and the convoy that I've got to take down. So I'm immediately going to do a loop and then corkscrew. So if you'll watch what I do, this is a good way just to turn around and come right back without having to turn to the right or the left. So you loop up, and now just turn so that your bottom is facing the ground again. So now what I'm doing is I've got my landing gear out because I really want to slow down. So as you can see, these jets are going past me because I'm going so much slower. I'm able to shoot, fire, take out the jets. This is another reason that the HYDRA is really going to be useful, because you can, when you put your landing gear up, you're going to go twice as fast. So I want to slow down behind this the main plane that we're taking down, and focus on it. Be able to fire at will, multiple shots, without having to keep circling. So now you can see I've got one lined up. I'm going to pull out my landing gear, throttle off of the jets, and just fire as much as I can into the back. So I hit him a few times, but I'm going to circle around on this guy and do the same thing. Now I've got a lot more time on him, and as you can hear, I hear the me being locked on by the other jets, but they rarely hit you. You don't necessarily have to have your flares. You can dodge, you can do some maneuvers, but for the most part, they're not that accurate. Alright, so I got that guy. So now I'll just circle around and get me another one. I'll do the same thing. So just a few more hits and this plane is out. So now it's dropping its cargo, and this is my first opportunity to pick it up. Now it's visible, and I swing to the left to get it, but as you can see in my screen, it's hard to see it now, and I lose it. I actually can't find it. I ended up having to do one or two more dogfights and never could find it in the air. So I came down onto the ocean thinking it was on, in the water, and I hovered around a little bit and couldn't find it. So I figured it must be above me at this point. Either that or it's sunk or it's glitching. So I kind of hover here for a moment, and I think I'll use this technique next time I use the HYDRA, because as you can see, it just took a long time to float down. I mean, this is 2 or 3 minutes of waiting, but slowly it came down, and I was able to just pick it up mid-air in the HYDRA, which is another strength that it has in these source, especially in these dogfight sourcing missions. I really like the buzzards for the other ones. Like if you have to land and get out and do things, definitely the buzzard over the HYDRA. But this one's really good for the dogfight missions. There's a couple of tips for you using the HYDRA. I hope it helps. As I learn things, I like to share them. And these are some of the things I'm doing to source faster. It's double money right now for sourcing and double RP with the Smugglers Run. So that's pretty cool. Hope you liked the video. This is Pivotal Players. Take a moment, like, subscribe, check out another video. Alright? Pivotal Players, out.